But yeah, I guess hellos to Dino and Tech and anyone lurking already. Let's say we switch over and get started. Cleo, 1880, turned 211. The one big thing right now is France is still pretty ahead of us in terms of science and technology. We've caught up a hell of a lot.
With flight and new forms of communication, you can create a small and intimate world. But at what cost?
We've got some to do still.
Our competing ideas of how to govern,
production bonus to Districts and Wonders on rivers and flood rivers is great, and we're gonna keep trying to take advantage of that. We've still got some of the NQ mods installed.
There will be those who underestimate.
I'm trying to see if I can get some more trade routes going just to get international provides +4 gold to me. And anytime someone sends me a trade route, I get food and gold.
Strongest leaders of the world.
We are unfortunately past the use of unique unit. That's okay. Tonight I want to mostly focus on, now that the wars are over, properly building back up our industry, building back up our science, and probably trying to actually spread, believe it or not, Hinduism around, because, if I recall correctly, Hinduism gives us access to the Wat, which is +2 science. +3 faith ain't bad either, to help us continue faith buying great people, since the AI is doing so damn well at that. We still have an alliance with Spain, so that's not too much to worry about there. We just pieced out with Gandhi, Greece, and the Aztecs. Norway doesn't really like me, but I'm not terribly concerned about that. France doesn't like me either, but she's so far away and content to be alone doing all of her sciencey shit. Look at that. Broadway's under construction. She got the Hue Teocalli. She's got research labs up already, which does put her a decent bit ahead of me, which is worrisome. What surprises me, though, is France is supposed to be good at cultural victories, but she's pushing science. Yeah. 50 research at 150 a turn. I've got 44, but more science per turn, so I'm a little behind in research, but I've got more science per turn than she does. Monty here has one more researched and a lot less science, so we're going to pass him pretty quick. Oh, speaking of culture, France is actually leading. 172 tourists. We're catching up decently because we took enough territories with other wonders. That's helping out a bit. Domination, we're of course leading because we've got India's capital. We'll be taking Saudi Arabia's capital soon. Military-wise, Norway is still stronger, as are the Aztecs. Saladin's getting up there, which worries me a bit, which is why I want to hurry up and take him out. But we should be getting to tanks and battleships tonight at some point. And I do want to start banking a bunch of money to buy all those upgrades and build those out. Thanks to Venetian Arsenal, we're going to definitely be able to start pumping out multiple battleships, and mobilization's done in 3 turns, which says we're going to soon be able to start pumping out fleets and armies, which will be awesome. Religion, I'm not worried about, and in fact, I'm glad at the moment that Monty's winning, because the last thing I want to do is, by spreading Hinduism, is help Gandhi win. So, right now, Hinduism is only 1 of 8. Strangely, that's me, but, well, maybe not so strange, because the 5 cities we took from him are all Hindu, which does kind of make it some of the majority of my empire. France has nothing. Norway's got nothing. Spain's got nothing. Islam's just himself. Aztecs are only here with France and himself. So, okay. Since he already has me, spreading Hinduism is going to be perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm leading domination, which means nothing with 8 players. Culture, Greece and France are pretty tightly competing with one another, 186 to 181. But they're still really far off. I'm up to 101 myself, so like I said, I'm catching up decently. Although the Aztecs and the Norwegians have had a decent amount of time to work that. Science-wise, where is France? She's already got rocketry, so that definitely puts her in a distinct lead, but knowing she's got those 5 research on me, not a surprise. So if we go look at the tech tree here, Norway, the Aztecs, and the French are all up to here. I'm a little farther behind because I've been trying to push some of the more war-based stuff. And, let's see, in 6 turns we'll have our battleships and tanks. And we're going to definitely try and push the Eiffel Tower somewhere. So hopefully I can actually get Mr. Eiffel as our great engineer to boost that quickly. We're going to go for chemistry because I want the research labs to catch up. AT crews will be handy, but not necessary, really. And after that, I'm thinking, since we do already have all the oil we're going to need, probably going to push into rocketry. But I'm not going to pre-select anything yet, because I kind of want to see how the game plays out. We definitely need to get mobilization soon, because the armies are starting to show up. And I did have this guy producing a field cannon, but I might swap that temporarily to something else. Oh, Hermitage is available. But I don't really care about artist points. We do need to push out traders. We're missing, looks like 6 after all this conquest, so I might start buying a few. I'm actually going to switch this to a monument, and we'll bank the production on that other guy. Just because it'll help our culture a little bit. Which should help us push through the culture tree, because we are pretty much dead last in culture right now. Damn. 2 leading in culture are already up to their 3rd government type. Which I believe, if we double check, they've switched to democracy. Yeah, they've both switched to democracy. Theocracy, Merchant Republic. Yeah, the rest of us all seem to be back at a tier 2. Oh, and it looks like apparently France, or Spain and Arabia are still at war, so that probably explains Saladin's buildup of military. And if I recall, he still only has the 3 cities, whereas now we're up to a sizable bit. Which, if we start comparing to everyone else, Spain's at 4. Harry here is at... that's 8. Monty... down to 6, because we took one. Gandhi's getting pretty tiny now. Yeah, I left him with 2 cities. And they're 2 of his newest cities, so they're 2 of his worst cities. Borgo here... I don't want to denounce you. And I really don't like that there isn't a confirmation on denouncement. She's got 7. We even have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 cities, so we're doing damned well. Although one of them is new. It's going to need some work. France, also at 8. I'm making per turn. 35 a turn. She really doesn't like me. I could tell her to stop doing shit, but she hates me so much that's never gonna... my warmongering is immense right now. I'm gonna be a warmonger for the rest of the game, so I might as well just embrace it, because warmongering only decreases 1 point per turn on, I believe, normal speed. So maybe that we're up a little bit, I might get like 1.5 points a turn, but still. I don't think we've got, what, 90 turns left in this game. I think by turn 300 someone's gonna win, and hopefully it's us by going to Mars. If it's looking bad though, we're just gonna say fuck it and just start popping capitals, because Sparta's here, Cairo's there, Madrid's back here. That's 3 of them. Paris is 4. Tenochtitlan is 5. And then Nidaros is the one that's the furthest away and would take the longest to take. That's 6. And as it is now, we already own number 7 in Delhi, and 8 is, of course, ours right here. Which is a tiny-ass little city at the moment, but given the start, not surprising. So, before we hit next turn, I think I want to look into A, status of the Great Generals, great people. I would really love to grab Rubinstein here, because cosmetics is going to help a shit ton. Oh. Back to work to Korolev here. And the space project says we're well past Eiffel. That's too bad. In terms of generals and admirals, we got the last really good Great Admiral. A free battleship. Which suggests that we're already past the really good Great Generals, which I think the best one there was either a tank or a modern AT unit. That one might be coming up, but I don't think we're going to get there. Scientists. For anyone going for culture, that's going to be massive, so expect... Oh, okay. France may not get it, and... Interesting. Gorgo's done nothing with science. He has no campuses. Or somehow has a negative to great scientist points, which I don't think is possible. So it looks like Harry, Saladin, or Phil might grab it. Because they're all very close, and one of them might faith buy it, because the AI definitely faith buys on higher difficulties. Writer, artist, and musician. I'm passively earning some of these with a little bit of help from the Oracle. But they're also expensive. Without actual theater districts and whatnot, I'm not grabbing that. Maybe if I find a city with a commercial hub and just stick it on earning great people points, I could potentially catch that up if I did that in 3 cities, maybe. But one of the other big things is our amenities are awful. Although we did literally just end all the wars this turn. I'm hoping next turn it recalculates and realizes, oh wait, we're actually at peace with everyone, so that's cool. Our latest little city here got us our oil. This guy's moving here to grab the coal, which... yeah, he'll be there next turn. Got a quarry we can drop out here. I could even pop a harbor in this city, which would be awesome. I'm really loving the islands map, to be honest. That niter's been grabbed. A lot of things around here have already been grabbed. We settled this city intentionally for oil. A really good suggestion from chat, from you guys. And as I glance over at chat, I'd like to remind Dino, give it time. Maybe your opinion of her may change? Ah yes, our latest acquisition. Waka Waka Wikulukulo. X is... feel like an H, so... Ochigalo? I think. What's nice is that we get this free seaside resort. What's bad is it tells me Monty knows what those are already. Which, all the way up here. Guessing that's where he's at, because his icon's right there. Oh, he might be here-ish then. Well, I don't know. Do that, it should focus to the center. Says... It makes sense, because he has this. Oh no, wait, that's... I'm... misinformed. Maybe the balance has changed where that exists, but I could have sworn... beaches. I didn't think beaches were a tech. I mean, I know it's something that your builder makes, but... oh, right, it comes with radio. Never mind. I am a dumb. I will have to get radio. I think it's still required for rocketry. If I do... oh. 3 turns for sanitation. Ouch. Alright, let's see, these guys are all good. There is one thing that is nice that I can also point out. I finally understood how this lens works. You've got cities within roughly 6 tiles of each other. The color codes here tell you that if you place something on, say, this dark green tile, this dark green tile can reach 5 cities. So this is like the central hub of this entire part of the former Indian and Aztec Empire. Red says it reaches 1 or less, or reaches just 1. I don't know what the dash is there for, maybe I'm a typo. Orange reaches 2, blue reaches 3, light green reaches 4, so anything in here is going to reach all 4 of these cities. I don't believe we've got anything that's going to be dark blue, purple, or pink. I'm pretty sure these are the densest cities I know of. And as expected, it wouldn't tell me how their stuff is. Oh yeah, Madurai. Oh yeah, Mizor. Yeah, his last 2 cities have, well, they have crabs. And, coal. And crabs. So he has 4 crabs and a coal, so I'm definitely happy with where Gandhi's at. He's likely never going to be a threat again. Pizza the last 3 nights in a row. I think you are quite prepared, yeah. Inheriting some universities is great. Looks like we definitely have a few Watts out already, which is why Gandhi was doing pretty good science-wise. And I think I took all of his Watts, even. Yeah. Looking good, those 2 new cities. I didn't see any holy sites yet. Yeah, there's no room for one here. Unless he kills the wheat. And I can't see these 2 tiles, maybe 3, but I kind of doubt he did anything with that. Hey, Vin. Yeah, well, I mean, pizza 3 nights in a row, and then ramen for the next month. So I definitely want to prioritize this tile with a... Well, I don't know. Let's see. Delhi, where did I put that? Industrial zone, because that... could be an issue. Right, where are your tiles? Forbidden City. Holy Site. Hagia Sophia. Bananas, farms, horses, cows, farms. The hell? I build it. I mean, I don't even see anything in production, like... That's halfway built, too. Well, yeah, you treat it like a rare commodity unless you can find some place that delivers cheap. And in college towns, there's almost always somebody who does that. Calcutta already has a complete industrial zone, which... Why is this so confusing? Commercial. Entertainment. There it is. There's this one. This guy's is right there. I'm pretty sure... Chennai's right there. Why can I not see where this tile is? Oh, God. Hello, I am the blind. That's where I put it. Okay, well. So, if we go back into our adjacency lens, this is still not bad. It's going to reach all of former India. But this would have been the better spot if I knew how to read that lens back then. Also, if I wasn't at war. It helped too. So... I think these are the light blue ones. Let's say anything in these would reach 3 cities. Obviously not the water tiles. If we did that, and now we went over here... Yeah, anything in this entire area, these cities are so close together, it'll always reach all 3 cities, so that's beautiful. Which, really... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, yeah. I built that just so I could have the Venetian arsenal, and it reaches Baghdad anyway. That's sweet. Baghdad ever get an industrial? It helps if you're willing to eat frozen pizza for $3. Yep. Buying those, awful Totino ones. Calculate. Interesting. Why aren't these red? Like, I would expect these to be red, because it's within my borders, but... weird. We'll be grabbing Cairo anyway, for the oil. Also, capital. Down here, yeah. I'm guessing that's the yellowish-orange of 2. So yeah, anything built in here is going to reach both, so that's good. This entertainment complex should reach each of them. I think after the Ironclad, I was pushing one out, which... Neighborhood's going there. Entertainment complex? It's probably going there. But yeah, I need to start pushing out money, production, faith, but mostly science. So with that in mind, like I said, I want to start pushing Hinduism on my cities. And then maybe, at least the ones that that were mine originally, start building out some of that to get up to the Watt. Because this guy might be a little expensive at the moment. Huh. You never got a religious zone out here? Yeah, okay. Never put a holy site there, so... Oh wait, that's my city. Derp. Buy a couple missionaries. And we'll send them off my way, because from the looks of it, I wonder what's holding me back from buying an Inquisitioner. Maybe an Apostle to launch an Inquisition? Or can I not inquisit without my own religion? So I can't inquisit other religions. Could make sense. But yeah. We have a bit of work ahead of us, but I think we're going to catch up reasonably well in science. And since we already have a ton of production, we'll ideally be catching up to France with that. We look here, now that we have this demographic screen back, I think manufactured goods suggests production nationwide. Obviously India is going to be awful in everything because we took out everything he had. None of my cities are happy, so yeah, I'm worst there. It's funny because I was happiest at one point. We're 65 science with France at 74. Again, not terribly far behind, but not great. Above average. Money, above average. Military strength, getting there. I think Harry's mostly Navy, but we're going to start pumping shit out like mad, so that should be fine. We've got the most food, but I think that's because of inheriting India's cities. Manufactured goods were, I'm thinking this is production, so we're roughly 372 to Monty's 442. Too bad. I would really like to have known what France's production was at. And yeah, she's currently winning the tourism victory, but also far enough out, I'm not worried. So, anything I have forgotten that I need to... There's our tourism numbers. Yeah. 2 wonders. 4 wonders. 6. 7, 8. And a resort. So 8 wonders and a resort. And I'm guessing, yeah, silk texts. Yeah, remember those things that Gandhi didn't want to give up in the peace deal? Okay, so that's still bringing in a little bit. I'll wait a couple turns for an Inquisitor. I mean, that would be really powerful to help flip some of my cities. I really only need to flip the ones that already have holy sites, so like Thebes, and probably Baghdad, and Damascus. That way we can swap them from pagodas to Watts. Pagoda get us? Islam. Housing. As problematic as housing has been anyway, I think we'll be fine. You got the cows. No one's mined the stone yet. You've got enough builds left. Thanks to taking this city, most of these things should be in range, although these two I think are forever out of range. Alright. Yeah, as I figured, he moved his military up to deal with, this barbarian camp has probably been there since the beginning of the game. It has been very nasty. Okay. 2, 1, 2. But overall, four of 5 of them still have war weariness. Most of them are displeased. 1 is unhappy. I think that's -3 versus -2. Weird. Mendez has no amenities. The hell is Mendez? Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, that would make sense. Ah, yes. When Luffy finally couldn't take it anymore and said, "Nah, fuck this shit. You get knocked the fuck out." Yeah, that was good. One's housing. The capital, which is why it's never grown. Ooh, nice. Tempting. And I'm assuming formation is, yeah, formation. But healing outside friendly territory is always perfect. So, what I think I want to start doing with my navy... if production's good enough here once these seaports are done, we'll leave some here, because this is the way Norway's going to have to come at us. But otherwise, I want to start moving things off towards Arabia. And while I'm here, I'm going to get you heal out outside friendly territory. Because like I said, we're still like 5 turns from knowing what a battleship is. So I wouldn't even be able to heal this in friendly territory as it is. I would love to find out what's in this Fog of War here. Unexplored map. Not even really Fog of War yet. But we're gonna move forward. Alright, what am I doing with you? Probably the rock here. And how much money am I getting from those 3 victories? 27 from Gorgo. 1 from Gorgo. 194 from Montezuma. I'm getting nothing from Gandhi because he was broke. I just got flat gold out of him. Philip is giving me 2 for a trade. 8, same for Harry. And Gorgo, I didn't feel like haggling, so I only took the 1 gold a turn off of her. And now I have 6 trade routes to catch up on, so where is going to be the ideal spot for them? Probably in India. If I can get some heading out this way. I don't think the Aztecs are going to be going to war with me anytime soon. So probably afford to buy 2 a turn. I mean, technically 1 a turn is how much money I'm earning. Tell you what, Mendez. Get you 1. And one of these cities I might just queue up to be, like, permanently doing that. Oh. 0.5 movement because of roads. Alright. Also, I'm pretty happy to be moving up my missionaries anyway, because they turned out to be amazing scouts to get sight on Gandhi's cities. So what I think I'm going to do is try and move you to there. No. That. Go through the water. Don't cross through enemy territory. Thanks. Do I want to cancel the submarine?